Well, you know how we got to start the stream, right?
Crackly wackly like?
Crackly wackly, right? You're exactly correct. Thank you. Oh my gosh, what is with all these people?
They're
Guys,
waiting.
why are you dropping? Well, what's with all these comments? This is insane. Hold on. Well, Crow, it looks like Trump's going to concede and let Biden be president, but it is what it is. Dude, it is what it is, right? Like, the thing is, I mean, is it disappointing? Sure, but like, does it really change things for me? No. You know, the weird thing about Trump being president is like, before Trump, nobody gave a shit who the president was. And after Trump, I think nobody's going to care again. As in terms of like foreign policy and everything, yeah, it's upsetting to me because, you know, bring back the establishment and, you know, all the fucking warmongering we did in the Middle East. But is what it is. I don't think Joe Biden's the worst thing you can possibly have. To me, he's like, kind of pathetic, but I mean, it is what it is. If he does a good job, then, you know, Democrats will stay in power. And if he does a bad job, then you're just going to see another right-wing populist pop up that's probably not going to be as abrasive as Trump is. So I don't know, win-win.
No, Kanye for president.
Yeah, Kanye for president. I agree. Thank you. I'm pretty mellow and chilled out on it, to be honest with you, dude. And yeah, good for honestly, it is good for him that he conceded too, because like, or that he's planning to concede, because honestly, people are so fucking crazy right now that I think that there was a lot of people about to lose their goddamn minds. I would never trust Repzilla. He looks like a Final Fantasy. He does. Thank you. That man, I was trying to figure out what. Yeah, no, he totally does look like a Final Fantasy VIII villain. Right?
It does, yeah. Anyone from Final Fantasy, that hair, it has some Final Fantasy vibes.
It definitely, yeah, no, it does. It does. Actually, you know, props to him for that hairstyle.
Like, I think when he first made it, probably people around him were like, that's kind of weird. But he's had it for so long now that it's just normalized that people know him as that.
Yeah. He's not giving up lawsuits, just letting the process start for transition. I mean, like, look, if he's conceding, he's conceding. That's fine. If he wants to keep fighting it, you know what? He has until I think like another 2 to 3 weeks. But you know, once the votes are certified, he does need to step down. I mean, that's pretty much it. But you know what? I'm really interested in seeing what Trump does in a lame duck session, where he can basically just start declassifying everything. Because, you know, as someone who really wants to know if aliens are real, I want to know if aliens are real.
Yeah, same.
I know. I'm being a little silly there, but come on, it'd be awesome. RSN, hello, buddy. Definitely come on. When you're ready. I did. I sent you the link on Twitter, buddy. But we're going to talk about the Angry Slug doxing first, because I have some images pulled up, just so I can clarify to everyone what doxing is and what absolute mental, R-word stuff is.
Remedial.
Yeah, I was going for something a little stronger there. Congratulations on being up another 100 subscribers. You are a freaking machine. Oh, buddy, thank you so much. Actually, one thing I did want to address to the audience here, because, you know, we got 20 people watching, so I may as well bring it up now. We've been streaming 4 nights a week, and what's happened is I'm kind of burning myself out trying to get videos uploaded and do the streams because, you know, when we stream, sometimes we'll stream for like 3+ hours. What I think is probably a better idea is moving forward, not starting this week, but next week, we're going to stream Monday and Wednesday. Okay. 2 nights a week, break it up. We'll go a little bit longer on those streams since we'll only be going 2 nights, but that'll give me the time to actually come home, get videos put together, do a little bit more research into things. Because I'll be frank with you, there was a couple topics where I don't feel like I did my due diligence on it. Not that what I was saying was incorrect, but I feel like there was more I should have covered. And I want to actually provide quality content for you guys. As much as I have fun doing it, I want to like do a better job at it. So I want to give myself the time.
Focus on the more important points, because sometimes we only have enough time to go over certain things, right? Like, and then we'll miss some things.
Yeah. So tonight's stream will probably go on a little bit longer. I got a dentist appointment in the morning, so I have to go to work super early. So we'll probably be on stream for a bit longer tonight. I like that Crow is wearing a hoodie and making videos all day long. He's like a less threatening version. Tim Pool is threatening to you? What?
He's everywhere.
Oh my god. Hopefully he doesn't give at Steve Delight the Adam treatment.
You wouldn't fire me, would you? What'd you fire me for?
What was Adam fired for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe for just not agreeing.
Stay on your toes, buddy. Just stay on your toes, buddy. You never know.
Yeah, I get
at least I want the left established each other to eat each other alive. Plus, Biden or Harris has basically no power since Senate is ruined. I think you mean ruled by Republicans now, but ruined works too. So the House of Representatives, Democrats, and the Senate is Republicans. Well, there's a runoff election in Georgia. We'll see how that goes. It'd be interesting if Democrats controlled all branches of government. But I keep saying it, right? Like the progressives and like everybody else that's a Democrat hate each other. Like they hate each other with a passion. And Trump was the only thing that kind of like unified that hatred together. Without Trump along, you know, they're going to kill each other. They're going to fucking kill each other. It'll be fun to watch. Well, it's going to be fun. It will be, Rev. It will be. Have you heard Crow's Repzilla impression? I'll probably bust it out tonight. I want to do a collab with Crow where Repzilla makes a false accusation against Christopher Walken. What do you think? I saw your comment, and yes, let's do it. Hit me up. Let's try to do it like over the weekend, right? It'll be fun. Well, shit is going to hit the fan for sure. Yeah, we already had like 33 people watching. Holy crap. I am not going to be able to catch up to all these comments. I'm so sorry. What is this? Kurogani, what did you say?
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, they're talking about Macy. Okay. Repzilla doesn't realize having Macy and Sammy in his server makes him look bad. Well, let's talk about that, right? Because let's be honest. Angry Slug, kind of an idiot, right? So who do you think released our docs to Angry Slug? Right? Immediately after he got off the stream, right? Do you think he just quickly started? No. Macy. Hello, Macy. I know that you're releasing the docs of like several people, like 7 people. Sorry, 7 people. And actually, you know,
which is several. That's several people.
More than several. Several is like 4 people plus, like 4 to 6. Anyways, let me just show you a couple things, right?
I call that a handful.
You call that a handful?
Yeah.
All right, so this is somewhat blurred out too, but everything with like an address or a name or like work has been completely glossed over here, or like there's like a marker over it so you can't actually see it, which is a good thing because let me be very clear. This is from Angry Slug's own blog, right? Because I want to be very clear. Angry Slug released his own docs to the public, to everybody. Okay? Actually, hold on. RSN, how you doing?
Wait, is this all green and shit? Oh, no, all right, it's working fine. All right, I was gonna say like it was all green and shit for a second there. Like on my end, I can see like green. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Anyway,
well, just sit tight and listen to all this stuff we're gonna talk about. I don't know if you know who Angry Slug is.
Oh yeah, of course I do. Of course I know who Slug is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Of course I know Slug.
Let me show everybody. This was from Angry Slug's own blog. As you can see, Angry Slug blogs. It's under his YouTube name.
God.
All right, but this is a post from his blog. Now, since this is all broken, he's deleted this page, right? But you can't really read anything that's on it. But this is where he released his full name, where he works, his department, everything. Okay.
Great job by him.
And again, I want to be clear for everybody, Slug, because Slug went ahead and went to all the commentary people and told them that this guy, Phil, had released his docs, but didn't tell them that Angry Slug put it out on his own fucking blog under his own fucking YouTube name. All right? This is his blog.
He put out other stuff. Like, okay, he has a channel listed under his channels right now that if you click on that channel and then go to the video with him in it, it says his full name. He says his full name, and it's listed in the description, right by his fucking YouTube name. He has a community post that says where he fucking went to school and shit.
Yeah, Slug is a clever dude. Hey, you went on a stream, right? You went on a stream, right, Steve?
Yeah, twice. That was a waste of time, both times.
What happened? It said in the stream title, it said idiot, like he called you an idiot. This guy is an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lola, if you want, message me on Discord. I'll send you the image. But yeah, we've actually known about it for a bit. Steve did a video about this. He actually blurred everything out on it because he knew Angry Slug was going to file a privacy complaint. And Angry Slug filed a privacy complaint anyways. And Steve won the privacy complaint. That was the best part. But hold on. We told Slug that this is not private anymore when you yourself put it out there under your own YouTube name. You made it public for everybody.
Exactly.
Now, Slug decided because he was so pissy and butthurt, and of course, Macy, who's also very unintelligent, told him to do this, right? Or at least provided him with the information. I'm going to show you something. Slug provided a link to this, okay? This is from a doxing website, and I've like completely cut out a lot of it, but you can kind of see it's from the farms, okay? I blurred out the image, okay? It literally reads dox right here, and it goes into the address and everything, all right? This is just a screenshot, guys, because I don't want you to see everything. There's so much shit there. Anyways, he went here, and he decided that the website that's known for doxing, that's literally says dox on it, that was public information, right? Because since he leaked, because he's like not intelligent at all. But to be very clear, it gets actually worse here, right? Because then he goes here, which is also a part of this, right? Which is also a part of this, okay? As you can see, he linked to this post, right? This direct post here. Do you know what this reads? Doxamon, where they joked about how they had to dox them all. This to Slug was public information. Going to a doxing website under something that said dox on it, that literally was tagged Doxamon, right?
Oh,
after he went on this whole tirade about how he doesn't dox people. He's not a doxer. He's not a doxer. Okay, so just
the docs don't even make sense because he was sending me memes and I was liking the memes and just like sharing them. Like I thought he'd want me to. And then he doxes all of these people who have nothing. Like, I guess you guys were connected, but everyone else in there, I don't fucking like.
Yeah, what the fuck? Wow.
It makes no sense for him to do that.
Hey, Repzilla, because there's a chance you'll watch. I know you tuned into a couple of our streams before. You have two doxers sitting in your server right now who have openly false flagged people, dox them, and then run to you to say, I feel threatened. Mommy, Repzilla, please protect me.
Hey, you know what? When I did that stream earlier,
I suggest you get over your little fucking hate boner right now and you ban him from your fucking server, you absolute malcontent.
He won't do that. You know when I was live earlier?
I know he won't.
I was live earlier.
Fair warning right now. This is where he is like linking people over to. And here's I'm on there. All they got is my name and my photos.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
But there are other people on there, right, who live with their family, who are disabled veterans. One person who actually lives in the household with one of the individuals that's in that docs, because it's 7 different people, you dumbass, has psychological issues. If you fuck with him, he'll literally have a mental break. Okay? Yeah. That's how bad this shit is.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So Repzilla, real quick. You've got 2 known doxers who in retaliation for calling out the fact that they released their own information to the public under their Discord name, released it out there, okay? Decided that they're going to release the docs of 7 people on Twitter, right? And Macy sent this out to like multiple people because they've contacted me to tell me that this bitch is psychotic.
Yeah, she'll reach out in DMs and be like, hey, did you guys see this? It's like, I don't know, she's a fucked up person too. Macy.
So I want to be as clear as I can here. Dude, let me explain my civil case against Slug. You know what, Lola? I'm going to give you the link here. I think I still have you on Discord. If you want to come on, just talk about it because we're not going to stay on Slug for too long. but I definitely want to cover this shit right now and get out of the way. But let me just find you. I know I have you on Discord DMs somewhere. There
what
we
were you
go.
gonna say about Repzilla and his server?
Oh,
CJ?
fucking! Oh no! Literally, while I was live earlier, Repzilla threw up this tweet saying like, "Oh, why don't you talk about your like my assault case?" Like he's trying to say that I assaulted somebody, which is not a real thing. And then like he deleted that real quick because he must have realized that was a lie. He's just throwing out anything he can about me at this point. Like, dude is a complete mongoloid moron. You know?
Oh, I actually saved a deleted tweet from him because he got so pissy and butthurt. He thought he would respond to that conversation, and I was like, "Dude, you are fucking brain dead if you thought that was a good response." Now he deleted the tweet like immediately.
Oh
okay?
yeah.
Okay, I've got you, Lola. Let me send you the link right now. I have a lot to talk about with Repzilla, but I just want to make it very clear. As of right now, Repzilla has 2 known doxers hanging out in his Discord server, sharing the docs of 7 different people, all because they're taking one half-assed and misdirected shot at me. I'd say half-assed and misdirected because they got all my information wrong. I feel bad for everybody else there. You fucking idiots.
He's probably okay with it though. He's probably okay with it.
No, because of course he is. Because Repzilla has no morals.
Yeah, as long as they're yes men, he's like, fuck yeah, get him here.
God damn.
Get him in here. Yeah.
Get him in here. You're a yes man. You're gonna agree with everything I say. All right, you're in.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Like that Rick and Morty episode.
Like, thank you so much, everybody.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Spooky. Hey, Spooky.
Spooky's a shit. I love her.
Spooky's awesome. All right. Let me add this. Okay. Lola, how you doing?
Hi. How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, I had to be in hiding for a little bit, unfortunately.
You told me.
Well, and ironically enough, it's because of this guy we're talking about.
It's
Lola,
because
hold on.
of Slug? I'm going to eat my salad while you
real
talk.
quick, though.
It's a fucking slug.
Real quick though, Lola, publicly, listen. Are we good now? So people know publicly. Are we good? Are we all right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, just making sure.
Yay, friends.
Yeah. I tend to be fine with whomever as long as they don't like try to jeopardize me, lie about me, or call me a fraud.
There we go.
Hey, Lola, real quick, just because I want to address it if we can.
Yeah, sure.
Phoenix is saying that you and Slug both lied to him. Do you know what that's about?
I have no idea. Please tell me.
Phoenix, let Lola talk about what she wants to talk about here, but put it in the chat. We'll bring it up afterwards, okay? I promise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. So, Lola, what's going on with Slug with you?
Just fixing everything tonight.
Yeah.
Well, so I was put in a jeopardizing position, and it wasn't because I was afraid of Slug. I don't give a fuck. But it was what he could possibly do with some of my information. Now, I was smart enough to at least not put the full my full personal details on my resume, which let me just explain something for a second. I showed my resume to 5 people, and 2 of them immediately hired me. One is a lawyer in California who works pro bono, and I should probably, that'll let you know who she is. But her ex-husband is used to work with a major technical, you know the name. Yeah. So anywho, she's loaded. And I'm more than happy to work with her, and I'm so excited.
That was the most important thing. She's loaded.
Yeah. But I mean, she does pro bono cases because she's like, I've got more money than time. Let's get the shit done. I'm like, I'm here for it. So yeah, her and a guy that runs a nonprofit called Operation Safe Escape, which is the nonprofit I was trying to utilize as a resource whenever I'm debunking Chris Hansen. So that's going to get some shout outs because it's a fantastic organization. The 3 people who turned me down were all of the commentary channels, Slug, and Chris Hansen.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Somebody came to me and they were like, "Hey, they think they know who Anonymous Gene is, and somebody thinks you're Anonymous Gene. What do you have to say about that?"
I mean, they could know who. I don't know if they know who Anonymous Gene is or not. So
No,
far, nobody's.
They think you, the person I talk to, they think you're Anonymous Gene. Is what I'm saying.
I'm not that stupid.
All right. Well, that's
Is
a
it?
good
Have
comment, I guess.
people heard
I know how
Anonymous
to-
Gene's voice, and it's a guy.
I've
Yeah,
never heard it. I've never heard it ever. Have you?
Yeah, you
never heard
can
it?
find his
No.
digital footprint, and he's like a late 50-year-old guy.
Weren't you fighting with Anonymous Gene?
Fighting? No.
No, I mean like he was squabbling with you or something.
I mean, he was trying to. He wasn't going to win that battle.
He was fighting with everybody, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's such. He took a screenshot of his laptop in Google Voice and forgot to blur out the URL, which if you have it selected on a certain number, it'll show that person's number. So, hi, Chris Hansen. Yeah, I got your fucking phone number.
God damn.
Fucking Chris.
But I guess I'm a fraud. Like,
Okay.
somebody was
okay.
asking how this
It's
was
definitely-
relevant, by the way.
definitely him.
Comments.
Oh,
Well,
So
I think
rude.
it's funny that like Slug is bitching about his previous work history being released when he's the one who released your resume, didn't he?
He released mine, and I wasn't concerned about him because, by all means, show up at my damn door. I invite that.
Well, I mean, let's be
Like-
clear. Slug's the kind of guy who will release the information, but he's too much of a pussy to ever do anything with it.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. I would be I'd be like, good fucking job. You showed up, you fucking pussy. Welcome. I was like, we got Florida men all around for you. Anyways.
Yeah.
But
Look, at the end of the day, I think what the issue was that really brought up the whole drama with Slug recently is there's a guy called Lucky Phil. Lucky Phil, Steve dropped out for a second. We'll be back. Lucky Phil was having this issue with Slug because Slug went and released the docs of somebody named Librarian. And in Discord, Slug was bragging about how he had contacted Librarian's coworkers, accusing him of being in possession of CP, amongst other allegations, right? Bragged about it, like was openly gloating about doing it.
Super great thing to brag about, by the way.
Yeah. So he does this, right? So Phil is actually really good friends with this Librarian guy. Mind you, I have a bad relationship with Librarian personally. I nothing on my end. Librarian, I don't know what kind of a person he is. Doesn't like me. That's perfectly fine. But I'm sitting there going like, I understand when your friend is being attacked and targeted, right? Why you'd want to do something to stop that. Well, Slug turned around and got Phil banned or got his Discord taken down, right? Saying that he was releasing his docs. And what Phil was doing was linking to the guy's blog where all this information was uploaded, right? Under his YouTube name and everything. He appealed the docs and he showed his appeal to Discord, and Discord actually reversed it, which I'm surprised by because Discord has stupidly strict standards with people.
yeah, they're getting a little bit better because of NCP laws, which is non-consensual pornography, revenge porn.
Yeah. So, I look at that and I go, okay, so according to Discord, he didn't dox the person. Well, Slug then took portions of the Discord chats, contacted every single person in the commentary community, and said, look at what Phil's doing. Phil has my information. Phil doxed me. Phil's contacted my employer. And I'm going are you guys nuts? Slug has literally done this to multiple people at this point, has done to multiple people. Yeah, to Lola, right?
Yeah.
Would you not think for just I don't know, half a second? I get that maybe you're all sitting there doing things like, well, because I get it, that doesn't mean you guys can do it.
Sounds like karma to me. Sounds like karma, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It does sound like karma. But again, it wasn't a dox. It was public information that Slug released to people. I don't know why. I don't know why he's that dumb, but he did. I don't know why.
If he finds out who my employer
Phil's
is, I
basically,
want him to
reminding
contact her.
Yeah, well, anyways. I'm going
I don't think he can take that shit down. His stuff's linked to his name. It's on Google. It's not going away.
I mean, look,
he's trying to take it down.
I understand why people in commentary community would see that, not even look into it and just say, it's just not worth the trouble. Just get rid of this Phil guy because we don't want to deal with the drama, right? And a lot of them just did that. They didn't go to Twitter. They didn't make a big stink about it like Augie did, which is really dumb, right? And they just said, I just don't want to deal with the drama.
Augie doesn't even have a Discord server. So
I know, but he went to publicly call him out on Twitter because he couldn't ban him from a Discord server because he didn't have one. I mean,
Is that the kid that I look at him and he runs his shows, he can't receive any donations, and it looks like his mom just told him to do his laundry?
Yeah, he's the kid who streams out of the closet.
He's the one in the closet.
Yeah.
I can't stand that kid. He's such a little cocksucker. He really is.
Young.
I mean, look, I'll put it like this: the stream's not about Augie. My point in bringing that up was, yeah, like we did a stream about talking about the stupidity with Augie and everything.
Yeah.
But look, he's young, he's immature. You know, that's the best I can say about it, right? He's young, he's immature. I don't think he's wrong all the time. I just think that he's young and immature, and he says some stupid shit.
I agree.
He's really hyped up since he had that sub influx when he got demonetized.
Yeah, it's like
and
a tryhard.
Flooded to support him, right?
Yeah.
And that it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But you know, he was the one who wanted to jump out there, like accuse Phil of doxing and everything on Twitter, with none of the information. Then he went onto his own stream and like turned around. Yeah, he's an adult, you know. Physically, just not mentally. But he went onto Twitter. He called out Phil, you know, made a big stink about it. And I'm still sitting there going like, guys, Phil didn't dox the dude. But, you know, what pissed me off is they're all sitting there saying like, oh, you shouldn't do this, yada, yada. But I get it. I understand it. But like, I remember a person by the name of, what's her face? Susie Liu, right? Susie Liu's been around forever, fucking stealing content from fucking Toei and all these fucking Japanese anime companies, right? Nobody gave a shit. Nobody fucking cared. But when Susie Liu started flagging people's videos and fucking with their money, all of a sudden, oh my God. The point is, when somebody starts going after people's money, conversation's over, right? Because people need to provide for themselves, provide for their families. Slug has gone after people's income. Slug has gone after people's employment. Okay? So I'm sorry, but like, the absolute lack of fucking awareness in this entire conversation. It's like, well, we're not fucking with Slug. We haven't been fucking with him. It's not about you guys. Okay, it really isn't. Right? And the thing is, I felt bad for this Phil guy. I barely know this Phil guy, but like he's had all these people's backs and they just don't give a shit. It's like they're fucking with his buddy's income, and you're sitting there going like, oh well, it's not my money. Yeah, I mean, you guys are selfish little bitches, but. That's basically how I saw that entire thing. Now, I probably went a little bit too hard at some of the other commentators. I didn't mention anyone by name aside from Augie. Augie's the only one that pissed me off because he's trying to do this like public call out. He walked it back. Is what it is, right? But the Slug guy, you know, the moment you start going after people's jobs, and he's done it several fucking times to multiple different people.
You know how many live streams he made about me, talking about me? You know how many instances I have where I can file a civil suit and get a protective order against him? You only need 2 to establish a pattern. Guess how many I have? 30. I have fucking 30.
This is why I don't feel bad for him. This is why I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him because he's doing all this stuff and like really pissing off a lot of people. So
he intentionally harassed a woman with PTSD, me, and by saying, "Oh, she's hiding behind this and claiming it." No, I'm trying to help people who are making claims that are pretty fucking serious to me. That's what I'm doing, and you're in here just wanting attention about it, and in the meanwhile, actually breaking the fucking federal law. So good on you for that one.
All right, so anyways, we're gonna move on from talking about Slug. That's basically it. The dumbass sat there, got all pissy and butthurt on a stream that this is the thing still, like, I know I mentioned this yesterday. He ran this stream, he had the power to mute people, the moderator was there on his side.
He did mute me.
He did mute Steve like several times while Steve was talking. He was kicking people out of the chat. He literally titled the stream, "I win." And he just shoved his foot all the way down his fucking throat and just kept fucking going at it like it was a massive schlong. Right? Just would not stop for fucking 30 fucking 40 minutes, right? And I'm sitting there going, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. And the moment we called him on the fact that he put this stuff on his blog.
7 people.
Yeah, and then he went on Twitter and doxed 7 people. That was insane. It's like he went this entire
Listen,
time.
That's a boss move. That's a boss move. You gotta dox 7 people in a row. Stupid. He's a good guy. Like,
Okay,
I don't even know what to
in
say
one
about
shot.
that.
Okay, all right. So let's address the stuff from Phoenix. So according to Phoenix, and Phoenix, correct me if I got this wrong. I was paying attention, but the chat was scrolling by kind of faster than I'm used to. You said that Lola was supposed to help Colton out and she didn't, and that you were told not to send information to RSN by Lola. I think that's what he had said. So you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but Lola, do you have any comment on those two things?
Okay, let me make sure that I understood what you just said. So
Yeah, can we repeat that? What happened?
Okay, so according to Phoenix, from what I did see in the chat, he had said that Lola was supposed to help Colton out. And actually, I want to address this first, right? I've tried helping Colton out. I told Colton, like, dude, get off of this stuff, right? Stop paying attention to it. It's not healthy for you. It's clearly sucking up your life. You know, you're still 17. A lot of people have gone to bat for you. Maya is gone from the equation entirely, and he still wants to keep going at this stuff. I don't think that there's any actually helping Colton. Colton has to actually help himself right now.
Right.
Yeah,
The most I can do that's appropriate of me to do as an adult in this situation is to make sure that the proper authorities are contacted that handle minors. So I left it at that. And that's in their hands. That's not for me to handle.
Now, he's also saying that there was information that he was going to send to RSN, but you told him not to send it. He said this was about 6 months ago. But he said that he feels like you were lying to him by telling him not to send the information to RSN.
About Colton?
About something with him.
How would that be a lie, though?
I think at the time, Lola and I were not talking, and she didn't think she trusted me at that point. So I think that's probably where that stems from.
Yeah, because I like to make sure that everything's accurate. And if I have a hunch on something, I might say it, but I don't really, I'm not really into making things absolutely public unless I can irrefutably prove something. So if I'm incorrect on something, I absolutely want to know that.
I mean, and the whole situation's fine. I was going to move on from that Colton thing anyways. I just wanted to talk about it pretty much once and move on because, you know, he's young and everything like that. It seems like he was getting a little obsessive with it, and it needed to stop.
Yeah, and again, I think he definitely was.
Yeah.
I understood why. I felt bad for him, right?
Yeah,
because he's too young to be put into that situation.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even adults that I know cannot handle the stress of something like that. Phoenix, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you send it over to me and we can have a conversation with Lola?
Sure.
Right? I just send me everything, right? Because I really have no context for a lot of this stuff. But as far as like why she would tell you not to speak with RSN, because about 6 months ago, the two of them were not on the best of terms. Lola, I don't want to put words in your mouth. It doesn't sound like you really trusted RSN, right?
I mean, I don't trust a lot of people, but yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably what a lot of that was about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying about how you feel they were seeking fame off the stuff, but I mean, like that whole situation was just a shit show, and it just continued to devolve nonstop.
I'll say that from this point on, all I care about are that people that have received misinformation from all of this because of the horrible way it was handled get the proper information so that if something horrible like that does happen to them, that they know where to go. That's my entire intent. That and to recover, my fucking reputation.
Yeah. So, anyways, I hear what you're saying. RSN was the first one to help. Phoenix, I hear what you're saying, man. I do. Didn't go back to I hear you. Honestly, look, I'll put it like this. Over the past, I want to say 24 hours, I have heard so much about RSN, right? More than basically anybody on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I've heard so many stories. I've heard a lot of good things.
The trolls have swarmed you.
Things.
The trolls have swarmed you, my dude. They really have.
Yeah,
like, somebody's saying good things about him. Oh my god, go!
Well, somebody on Twitter quote tweeted my video about the whole thing today, right? Where I posted, Repzilla versus RSN worse than you think, and someone quote tweeted and said, "Oh, he's got another YouTuber." It's like, bitch doesn't pay me to say anything. I hadn't talked to you before that, right?
No,
you'd sent me one DM saying, "Hey, you had a great stream." That was about it.
That was literally it.
and I had already recorded the video, and it was already uploaded, ready to go.
I listen, guys. I had no idea either of you were going to comment on this or whatever. When I saw that people were backing me on this, I was actually very surprised because a lot of people do this. Like, because like, think about this, because of those like false accusations from like 3 years ago. A lot of people, they have this like hate boner for me. So they're just like, anything RSN says, fuck you. We don't care. You know, like they try to put this brick wall up. I mean, because of the, like time has passed, a lot of people now have opened up, and since the retraction, more people and more people. But like, it's like there's so many trolls out there, man. They really sometimes they just don't care what the actual truth is. They just want to talk shit, and that's what you experienced today on Twitter.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll be frank with you, and I don't want to name the person's name because one of the viewers like put me in touch with them. And it was about you, and they were trying to tell me all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked at the conversation. Look, I have my own take on what I saw there directly from what they were saying, right? Mm-hmm. And it just didn't add up to what they were adding up to. Yeah. And that was fine. But at a certain point, they devolved it into saying RSN, I'm going to say the whole thing, all right? And then you can comment on it. They said RSN is worse than Onision because none of Onision's victims ever said no. And I sat there and I said, are you I lost it at that point. I did, right? I completely lost it. I said, yeah, I'm done with the conversation here. We're not going to come to any sort of agreement. If you honestly feel like because someone said no in a conversation or in your situation, and then later said yes, and they say, well, that was coercion, but hold on.
Go ahead. I just wanted to.
I see the comment over here. I don't know if you're the same person, but hear me out. They said that was coercion, and that Onision never had to use coercion on anyone. I'm sitting there going, Onision's a fucking child groomer. And they go, well, no, Onision didn't groom children. He groomed one 16-year-old, and then Kai groomed 2 others. And I said, and you honestly are telling me that you feel that is okay? Not that it's okay, but that is not as bad as someone getting told no twice and then getting told yes once.
I mean, look, like Onision has.
I lost it. I fucking lost it. You have
Onision has his like public, accusations and everything like that. Like, has it really gone to like any real, charges or anything like that? No, because it's really when it comes down to actual charges, it gets, it gets to be a really like people are struggling to find people to come forward, like to be like, hey, listen, this happened or that happened. But let's transition this to the whole like the no thing, because everybody keeps saying that. That's always something everybody says, like, oh, because someone said no, that there's no way they can give consent. People change their minds. Like, that is a thing in life, and if you don't understand that, you have an issue. Like, I really don't know. I really don't get it. Like, if you've never changed your mind about anything in your life, like you're insane. And not to mention, like, women act like hard to get all the time. Like, it's not like it's some crazy thing where someone's like, no, and then yes, like, because that's what happened. Not to mention there was a long time period that happened. Like,
well, yeah, it was like, did you stop when she said no?
Yeah, and then I left. I left the room, right? Came back and I was cleaning myself up, and she's like, you can still go, right? Like, this was like a 10-minute fucking period, and that's the thing. It's like a 20-second clip that people use. It's a 20-second clip that people use to be like, oh yeah, Realstream's guilty, but they don't hear the rest of the fucking story. They just hear that no part, and that's it. They just move on. They don't listen to the rest, and it's like that clip. All they do is take it out of context and keep taking it and keep taking it. It's just so annoying.
Onision sucks. Thank you, Spooky. I think we all know that.
You like Onision, cut it out. You do. Which, I'm gonna say for Onision sucking. Listen, recently, Onision came out, like, since Amber retracted her statement and everything like that. Onision was a personal friend of Amber, right? And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's how I met Amber and everything like that. Like, I interviewed her because she was like a former patron and everything like that. And So, like, they had issues, right, and everything like that. And then she told him, like, oh, this happened and everything. And, like, once he realized it was a lie, he blocked her, went on a live stream, and then he apologized to me, even though he does not like me. Again, this is what Repzion should do. You know what I mean? He went and fucking apologized, because that's the right thing to do with anybody who has integrity. That's what they would do.
Okay.
So, which is sad that Onision seems to have a little bit more integrity than Repzion.
It's sad that Onision's the good guy in this situation. It's wild. It really is.
I mean, look, Onision's a piece of shit, but I think he knows how to play his fucking game with people, right? In terms
Not entirely.
Not entirely, but he knows. Look, I'll put it like this: this shit's been going on with Onision for years now. Dude hasn't been arrested. There's something to be said for that. Now, obviously, a lot of the fucking mishandling and taking all this shit onto YouTube and fucking Twitter and being the anti-O community, the dumbass shit that they pull where they're constantly calling the cops. They have and false flagging videos. Now they've given Onision like a green light to basically do whatever he wants because the cops aren't going to take you seriously when you call them, and YouTube's not taking it seriously when you report his account.
It's the wolf. It's the boy who cried wolf. They called so many times that they don't believe anything now.
Yeah. Now both Onision and Arson use coercion. So I think this is the same person. So let me just give you the whole rundown. And here's the thing: you have the clip. You said that you had it. You can screen share it.
Yeah, I mean, like it's old too. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth playing it, but I mean, it's just her just saying no. Like listen, like I can't call the police. It wasn't rape. That's just what it was. I mean, if you want to play it, I can play it. But
I mean, I in a second here because I want to address this. This is what this person was telling me. Okay. And you can correct me on anything that was wrong here. I'm just going to tell you what they were saying to me. Unfortunately, they kicked me out of their chat once I told them that they were
like
fucking
from the other
insane.
Side. I don't know.
They kicked you out? Oh.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it was like a group chat, and I said I was done with this. So I said that they sounded insane when they said the Onision thing. Yeah. Which, I mean, look, I try to be diplomatic and polite, but at a certain point, I lose it.
No, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
But anyways, what they're saying is she said no. You went to bed, you were cuddling or something. She said no. Okay, when you first asked, you asked a second time, and then the third time she was like, "Well, whatever, fine." I don't know if those were the exact words used.
She said, "Well, whatever, yeah." And then I got up and I cleaned myself up. I was gone for 10 minutes, and I came back, and she said, "You can still go, right?" Like, because obviously 10 minutes has passed, and it was like, you know what I mean. So that's what it is. And a lot of people like they don't look into the situation, and they weren't there. They don't even really know about the live stream. They didn't watch the other 5 live streams. She was up there for 5 days. The whole thing, it was ridiculous. You know, like I've talked to Amber since then. You know, she recanted her statement. We're good, and I respect the shit out of her for having the courage to come out and be like, "Hey, listen, that was wrong. My mother told me to do it, and it wasn't the right thing to do, and I'm recanting the situation." And like, listen, a lot of people hate Amber because she said that, and a lot of people like Amber but still hate her at the same time. So she doesn't really gain anything from doing this. You know what I mean? And I feel bad on that front, but also like I've been through a lot of shit myself in this situation.
I get where you're coming from, but I guess what really annoyed me about the conversation was they essentially had said that Amber didn't think it was rape. Okay. But then she spoke to other people who said it was, and then she said it was rape. Okay. Now there's this whole thing with her mom and everything. I don't know what that's about. Okay. My point is, they don't see that conversation with other people telling her to accuse you of rape as being coercion, as being manipulation. No, that's all fine and good. That's all fine and good. But now that, you know, her mom's passed away and she might not be emotionally well, now that is affecting her judgment. And now she's actually being manipulated. I said, you know, you cannot have a double standard here. If you took her at her word the first time, you have to take her at her word the second time. Yeah. If you don't like that standard, then don't have that fucking standard.
Now they're just like, oh, well, she's too stupid now, but she wasn't then. You know, it's ridiculous.
Well, I talked about this in the video I did today. It doesn't. But I talked about this in the video that I uploaded today. When I looked at Repzill's response to the entire situation, it was basically the only way that I will the only way that I will talk to you is if you accuse RSN of rape, because RSN is a terrible person and he has harassed me and my loved ones. I'm sitting there going like, look, you're going to tell me that's not manipulation, right? Telling someone that you cannot speak to me unless you go forward with the accusation. That's not manipulation.
Like she
dude, that would get thrown out of court.
The thing is, like she reached out to him, was like, "Hey, listen, like, can you take this down?" And he was just like, "I think you're wrong. You already stated this once. I know better. Yeah. And if this is how you feel about it now, don't talk to me anymore." So he's literally just being an asshole, and now he's publicly making it even worse by making it this big fucking thing. You know what I mean? So now let's really don't. It's a stress like being to shit. You know what I mean? And you're trying to say this victim's advocate. Not. You're actually setting the fucking movement back. Asshole.
Arson, you're cutting out a little bit here. So let me just.
I'm sorry. Chat. It's like, go ahead.
Yeah, let me sorry. I have to read super chats. And Spooky is like basically the stream. Spooky, do you want to be the stream daddy or you want to be the? I don't think I can call you the stream mommy. It'd be very weird. I'm just gonna call you the stream. Someone think of something.
Stream hottie. Woo! I don't know.
I think my wife would kill me.
I don't fucking know, dude.
All right. She's the queen of the stream tonight. Thank you, Spooky. Hail the queen. Thank you. Just because he's not doing anything illegal doesn't mean he's not an asshole. I mean, yeah, look, when it comes right down to it, just because you do something illegal doesn't mean you're not a good person. Just because you did something that's not illegal doesn't mean you're not a bad person, right? They don't go hand in hand all the time. Sometimes they do. Oftentimes they don't. But look, police said she lied 3 years ago. No charges, no arrest. And that's what's kind of annoying me about this thing is like people are trying to like redefine what it actually means when someone says that they're raped to the point where it's just absurd now. But at the end of the day, she has come forward. She has recanted. If you believed her the first time at her word, you have to believe her the second time at her word. You cannot keep making these excuses. None of these people were there. The only people there were RSN and this girl. Both of the people are now saying the exact same thing. I don't care if you want to say, hey, I'm suspicious, I don't trust. Fine. But stop being fucking junior fucking detectives saying, I think I know what's going on here better than they do. I think I know better than that girl does. I'm going to tell her. I am going to tell her exactly what happened. Yeah. And she better listen to me. Like, it doesn't work that way.
It's really gross. It's really gross.
What's up, Lola?
Okay. So
involving a situation that he had no part of.
Spooky says stream mommy. God damn it.
So the thing that people keep like screwing up for a lot of anybody who says they're an advocate, anybody who says that they help with this sort of stuff, this is important for him to hear, but whatever, you can rewatch it.
Actually, wait, but before you begin, I just want to say something else. I was told that I shouldn't be having these conversations without a woman present, so I am glad that you're here because apparently my genitalia has made me...
Men can't be raped either. Oh, shit.
Well, apparently my penis has made it very difficult for me to see things clearly. But
I'm glad that through my genitalia, I can offer you that vision.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everyone knows the most valuable thing about a woman is the vagina.
Yeah, only we can be victimized.
Exactly.
Anyways, so... I'm trying to figure. There's a few things that I had to say, but as
I tripped
people, you know, a little bit, and people empathizing through my genitalia. Anyway, sorry. And another thing, people that deal with this kind of stuff and deal with trauma and have to deal with this sort of thing, we make jokes sometimes, and sometimes it bothers people. Anyways, but advocacy is ultimately empowering somebody with what they didn't have before, which was a fucking choice and an informed one. And that's giving them the resources so they know what to do ahead of time, not blabbing it to the fucking internet. It's helping them proceed with their situation how they want to. Now, I really question someone if they come out with saying this person did something illegal, assaulted me, and then this doesn't go through with either at least getting personal resources initially and deciding what they want to do. There's a reason why when they do rape kits, they give you about 6 months to decide. They'll hold on to it for 6 months, and they'll give you that time to decide what you want to do. It's because during that time, there's a lot of, trauma that has to be worked through and clarity that has to be offered. So it's understood if somebody wants to kind of think about that and know what their options are. But for someone to just try to drag someone publicly, that raises a lot of questions for me. Because it's like, if you think that that person is a danger to society, you need to get their name on the books. Because that's the best damn thing you can do for everybody else out there. But right now, you're just serving yourself. So that makes me question it. And it's difficult because when somebody, I come from a position of clearly wanting to support people. But here's the thing. People lie. And guess what? Women are people. I know that's controversial.
Yeah, right. Hey, can you guys hear me right?
Yeah, we can hear. Look, at the end of the day, I looked at it and I said, what probably happened was she look, this Amber chick, she seemed very young, right? I'm pretty sure that, you know, she regretted it afterwards. No offense, RSN. I think that afterwards she did regret it,
No, I mean,
or you know,
listen, it's
she
not a big deal. Regret's not
Yeah.
rape. I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I you know, I don't mean to, you know, question your abilities or anything like that. But like, it seems like she regretted having sex with you after the fact. She did talk to somebody. She said, "Oh, you know," and they said, "Well, that sounds like rape. He raped you," because that's what people are telling me happened. It's just they're saying that's not coercion. That's not manipulation. That's just that's exactly what happened.
Wait.
Like, so a third party
Look.
jumped into the equation
Yeah.
and said that it sounds like rape, so it is rape.
Let me
Like,
tell you,
you guys,
let me tell you what
like,
happened. Though. Let me tell you what happened. Though. Like we listen, like she like we've had this conversation behind the scenes, like, and this is what she said to me. Like 3 years down the line, I haven't contacted her because why would I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like she reached out to me and she was just like, hey, you know, like she was telling me like about her ex-girlfriend, like, and she was warning me about her ex-girlfriend trying to reach out to me or whatever. And then she was just like, after we spoke about that, she was just like, hey, listen, like if I told the truth, would you press charges on me? And I said, no. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So literally within like 45 minutes, she started the campaign and started walking back the allegations. You know what I mean? And then like, you know, now we are where we are now. And that's what I mean. Like I respect her for it because she's not gaining anything from this. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people hate when I say that, but I mean, the only way people will fuck off with this situation, like, I mean, it's already over and nothing's going to happen with it in court anyways. But the point is, like, these people just need to fuck off, you know, and it was helpful. But I think what happened is her mother, like, and her had a toxic fucking relationship. Like I remember when she was seeing me, she literally told me like she hated her mom. And like, I know I hate to say this, but she said that she wanted to kill her mom. She hated her mom. You know what I mean? Like she had an extremely toxic relationship with her mother. Like what's it called? Munchausen by proxy. I'm fairly certain that's what was going on there. You know?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm putting something into the Discord real quick, so I'm going to pull it up onto the stream here. But yeah, that's basically what my takeaway was. It didn't sound like she actually had anything to say until she started speaking to other people.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to say like if you have to factor this all in. By the end of the day, it was always a he said she said situation.
Yeah, you want to screen record? Let me play this recording so I can, because it plays into the fact of what we're saying now. Like,
yeah.
You know,
go ahead.
Yeah, let's just do the screen recording real quick. Screen share. Right.
Make sure you turn on audio because I always forget to do that.
All right.
Also, Spooky said that you killed it in the sack. So
Spooky would know. She would know. She's amazing. No, she wouldn't know, but she's amazing still.
I love sack?
Spooky. She's great. No, Spooky's great though.
Oh, he says you're not good in the sack, Spooky.
No, she's of course she's amazing in the sack. Of
Just
course
an
she is.
overall
I just
human being,
wouldn't
just
know.
as a human being.
Yeah, right? I just wouldn't know. What the fuck? Hold on.
All right.
Spooky's amazing though. She's always in the streams and stuff. All right. This should be good. Fucking. I'm just gonna do the entire screen. Fuck it. Whatever, dude.
Well,
right.
She also talked about her mom making her accuse men 3 years ago when she accused RSN. I mean, look, the thing is, I already said it. It sounded weird because people told me that her mom passed away. It sounds weird that once her mom passes away, that's when she starts reconsidering things. I go like, come on, guys. Like, what's the simple solution here? I don't know. These people are fucking just insane.
Yeah. I mean,
okay,
look,
I'm screen sharing right now.
Did you that
Yeah,
other guy,
this is a short ass clip, anyways. All right, let me just play this.
Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful we all are.
I know, amazing. Anyways, wait, what the fuck? Why is my camera gray? Am I gray right now?
You are, but that's because you're screen sharing from your own screen.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, you're still visible to everybody else.
That makes
sense.
sense.
This is a small. This is like a short ass clip. It's just right after the situation. She was like, "Oh, I can't call the police. It's not rape." Like literally, and I just happened to record it.
Yeah, go.
And the thing is that she can't determine that either. Like that's not her to determine. She's not a detective. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove it. Just tell me when you're ready, and I'll put it back on the screen. But no, like that's the thing. It's
I'm
not
ready.
for
I'm ready
anyone. Okay, well, we're gonna play this because it's gonna be really relevant.
All right, you ready? You guys ready?
Yeah. Hit play.
All right.
Estoy listo.
The fuck? Did this just not? hold on. God damn it. All right, yeah, go ahead. It should be playing.
Okay. Why don't you do this? Put it in the private chat. I'll play it from my screen because we can barely hear the audio.
I don't have the clip up anymore. I don't have it up anymore.
We just heard her say it.
Yeah. I don't have it up anymore because I tried to pull all the Amber videos because I told her I would. I don't want it to be a thing anymore. You know what I mean?
No, I could hear it from my end though. So
yeah.
I mean, if you turn, this is gonna suck, guys. But if you turn up your audio all the way, you can hear her say, "I'm not going to say it. It's not rape." So
yeah.
This is something that's a little bit difficult. This is where I had difficulty with that part initially, is because when you have something traumatic happen to you, you do want to be in denial of it. So I was kind of like erring on the side of that, like, because that's a way that I've responded and other women have responded to trauma as well. But we also weren't kind of doing that and right after it happened either. So it's a little weird, but it also isn't uncommon. So yeah, it's that's kind of what I know as someone who's trauma informed, that you don't want to accept that that's happened. You don't want to accept that something like that's happened to you. So you'll tell yourself it didn't, until that's why I tell people, go to a resource and explain, and they can tell you kind of what that might fall under, if anything. Because that's who ultimately determines it.
Well, now Spooky is the stream daddy, so
for sure.
She just went through gender transition. Everybody, he oh my god, he just went through gender transition. Oh my god,
just became stream daddy.
Almost got in trouble there. Almost got in trouble there.
So you want to transition this to now Repzilla, now just turning this into about him, this whole thing, and not to mention the doxing thing, and like. I don't get it. Like this whole situation, man. He won't admit that I didn't dox Cinnamon. Like, what is that? Does anybody get this? Because I don't at all.
No,
look,
like he kind of made those screenshots either way, because he was saying that you were like harassing her and shit when you were just asking her question, asking if you could ask her a question. She said no. He said okay. And then he's trying to make it like, oh, he's reaching out to try to get dirt on me. He's harassing.
It was just research.
He tried to use the term.
So you
malicious.
showed the context of the conversation, and then he's like, "That's doxing."
Yeah, and then he tried to act like he didn't release it himself. What? Like
it was
2 years ago.
Okay, so that is definitely not malicious. If he's just showing the context of a conversation, that's not like releasing personal information maliciously. That's like literally.
My point in saying that is he used the term malicious, right? But I'm sitting there going, like, you have very public beef with RSN. You've told people, you flat out told them that he is a rapist, not even allegedly. You've told people they need to stay away from him and he is dangerous, okay? This has come from Repzilla. Now, he's going to use the term malicious, okay? Now, what's more malicious? The fact that the person who has made the accusation has recanted and you refuse to take it down. I've literally told that person the only way that you will speak with them is if they push the rape allegations they've already recanted. And on top, just to top it all off, you accuse the person of harassing someone that you know. And when he's forced to leak the DMs, right, to prove that you're lying about the harassment, you then turn around, unblock him for like 2 seconds and say, this is a dox. He's doxing. This is dox. He is doxing someone that I love and care about very deeply. RSN is a criminal and he is dangerous and he is putting my family and my loved ones in danger. Yeah. That is flat out fucking malicious. Okay.
Yeah. He's trying to lie to his viewers.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Go get legal representation, because this motherfucker's just straight up. No, it's no joke. It's straight up libel at this point.
That's conspiracy to commit perjury.
Listen, I've already figured this out in my head. Like, and I've talked to some other YouTubers and everything like that's about it. Like, he knows what he's doing is wrong. He knows it's slander at this point. If he continues or if he makes like another accusation towards me, I'm gonna move forward with it. I'm tired of this. It's like, it's the only thing you can do. It's like, what do you do? And I hate to say that, but like, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, this dude is out of control.
If you want proof that it's malicious, the proof is the fact that he went through his YouTube channel And after making the accusation of doxing, scrubbed his videos clean. But of course, because he's a fucking dumbass, forgot his Twitter account. Just amazing. It's literally that was fucking beautiful to me. But if you want proof that it's malicious behavior at this point, it's the fact that he went through the effort of trying to clean up his Twitter account. Clean up his YouTube account. He left it up on his.
We have all those videos, though. I already posted up the one where he says to Cinnamon, like, "Oh, hey, yeah, you should post out your Facebook." You know, like he acted like that's no big deal that he said that. Like, bro, like you literally tried to act like I did some magical stalker work to figure out, you know, Cinnamon's fucking Facebook when it was you who posted it. Yeah, no, he's like I said, it's gone very much too far. Now, I do have a couple things I wanted to share with everybody. This one's just for funsies, right? This is one of the remedial people that I was talking to on Twitter today, and I want you to see how absolutely so much smarter that they are than I am, because I'm about as dumb as it gets. One of the dumbest people by far. Okay, let's see. I've actually got a few tweets.
Oh, what you
pulled
found? Because he deleted the videos.
Oh, hold on, that's not the one. Let's see here. Okay, this is the one. So open image in new tab. Okay, here we go. This is from a very, very, very highly intelligent person. And she wanted me to know this because she said, I was going to flash this to Rape Stream at Real Stream News on why I might kind of sort of know this, and not just coming from family in the field. Keep being his keyboard warrior, though. So this idiot thinks that because they have a degree, that means that they know exactly what happened. A bachelor of science, which is beautiful. And the fucking moron sent me the image flipped, so you can't actually read it.
Oh, you can.
I mean, backwards.
There's a way.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know who that is, but they are smart. You know, they are smart.
I mean,
They got a piece of paper. Goddamn.
And before anyone says, "Well, you can't release that to people," she literally took the photo and tweeted it right at me.
Look at that face. Look
and
at that face.
And then tagged RSN too.
Oh,
I know, but look, here's the thing. It's not about your education. It's not even about your experience. You weren't fucking there. You cannot tell me that you know exactly what fucking happened. And then you're so fucking stupid that you take a photo of your fucking diploma, flip it around on accident. And like, I'm just like, how stupid do you need to be? But these are the people that really do think that they know fucking everything about this, right? Absolute fucking dumbass over here. I have a Bachelor of Science and I am highly educated and I know exactly how this happened because in my gender studies course, we know that when someone says no, you are not allowed to ask them again. That would be a sign of rape. Incredibly intelligent individual. I'm not saying that as a joke at all. I mean, one of the smartest people that I've ever had a conversation with right there. I swear I thought I had brain damage reading through that shit. Okay, so now there's this video that was also sent over to me. Let me see if I can share it with you guys. Because like I said, there's a lot of stuff I need to cover with y'all. This was sent to me by a user. This is from Repzion's Discord, okay? So I'm going to be pulling up these images. Just give me a couple seconds to go through this. But before we do that, Repzion saw this stuff going down today. And, you know, because, again, highly intelligent, very high IQ man, just ran headfirst into a wall, which you think would fuck with the TBI, but apparently not. Why? So this literally, he fucking tweets this out. We're telling him to take down the false rape accusation, right? Mm-hmm. And his response is not, no, it happened. I believe her. I think that you have coerced this individual. No, it's this shit. But what about all these other things? You're an awful fucking person. You're a terrible human being. I don't understand what domestic abuse story is he talking about. Like, listen, I've been, I don't mind saying this. I've been to jail over a pocket knife. Like that's what I've been like caught with. Like the police came and saw me with a pocket knife.
And then there was another time I yelled at somebody and I went to jail over it. There's no real domestic abuse. I think a lot of people think I was yelling at like my girlfriend, but I really wasn't. Like, it wasn't like I never abused my girlfriend. I never hit my girlfriend. That's a rumor that's going around, and that's really
Were you yelling at a woman?
what? What?
Wait, hold on. Are you accusing
Were you
Repzion
yelling at
of running with the
woman?
rumor and not verifying information before he
yes,
posted?
yes. Again,
I can't fucking believe that. Anyways, let me read through this entire thing. Why don't you tell everyone about your domestic abuse history? You can pull it up on live stream. We just did, bitch.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm not
explain
concerned.
how anyone who makes a GoFundMe or charity page is a public figure now. Or why don't you leave Amber alone? She told me what you're up to. She's been through enough. You know what she's really been through? She's been through this fucking remedial nitwit who, even though she's saying, please take the video down, please take it down. It didn't happen. Please take it down. And she's going through this remedial fucking idiot who's out there saying, I know better.
Like, this
Take
is
the fucking video down, dude.
like, these people, like, you don't understand, like, the dumb shit that I've been through. There's a couple different things that have happened recently. There's this idiot who has the same name as me in the same state, so people think it's me, who's this fucking sex offender moron. So they're trying to run with that, and they're trying to send it to people I know to make them believe that it's me. But these people don't realize that if you're on the registry, your picture's there, so obviously it's not me because my picture would be there. You fucking morons. And then there's people who run around saying that I beat my girlfriend or beat my my ex, which Mass Babe, if you know who she was, reached out to my kid's mother a while ago, and she was like, nah, he's the, you know, like, she's like saying that she was still in love with me, that I was a great guy, all this shit. Like, because of these false accusations from 3 years ago, people love to say things about me. Love it. They love to run with dumb shit. They love to say fake shit. And a lot of it is like straight troll bait. And like, look, if I do something wrong, I'm the first one to admit it. Like, I've done dumb shit. There was one time I put like, this is the only dumbest thing I've ever done is I've done a stream where I put up somebody's nudes, right? But I put them censored, but not enough, clearly, and people were pissed off about it. And I apologized to the person that I did it to. This was like almost 2 years ago, and it was fucking stupid. You know what I mean? If I fuck up, I'm gonna admit it. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on.
Record,
he got his degree from Cornell. He was just like that guy. Are you talking about the image I pulled up? That wasn't a dude. That was a chick. I know you guys are just mean.
Yeah, my point is though, like, if something happens though, like, and if I did wrong, I'm gonna admit it. You know what I mean? You know, that's it.
Yeah, and I also, there were people, if people were interested in doing something about it, they had the direct line to do something about it, and no one did. So,
I don't know.
like,
look,
that also kind of says something.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so
Phoenix left a comment saying literal cop chasers. Phoenix, I know this was not directed at me, but I just want to remind everybody, subscribe to the channel. I haven't said it all stream. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video.
Make sure you guys do. Fucking Steve as well, because you guys are both awesome. Straight up, you guys are really. I just appreciate that people have brains, man. Because like, I deal with these people that they say the dumbest shit, and they really, I don't know. It's like they don't have any critical thinking at all. You know.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Sorry.
I'm in the middle of my shilling. Steve, wait, Steve, stop. Stop! I'm in the middle of my shilling. Yeah, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Subbed and liked. Thank you. But
smash that like button and donate all your money.
I would love super chats. I will sell Steve's soul for some super chats right now.
I thought you were about to say something different for a second, like that you were about to. What else would you do for some super chats? I'm just curious.
I might open up an OnlyFans and just sell feet pics like Repzion. But here's the thing: unlike his little baby tiny feet, I got some massive toes here, baby. Okay, look, okay, listen. We're giving away 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077 to our subscribers. I put a subscriber goal of 1,200 on it. Now, we've had massive growth in just like the past week, and I really do appreciate everyone for subbing. So I'm removing the subscriber goal. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, okay? Leave a comment on any of our uploads. We'll have more videos uploaded to the channel, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win a copy on whatever platform you choose, PS4, PS5, Xbox, whatever, PC, probably PC because that's the best way of playing it. 3 copies we're going to give away. We're also giving away 1 additional copy to our Patreon members. So we're giving away 4 copies in total. And winners are going to be announced January 1st. I really do appreciate all the help we'll be able to get. Max is the top bidder for Steve's Soul.
When are you selling your socks? When are you selling your socks?
My socks.
When am I selling my socks?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you know, like
I would sell all my socks.
Get your dirty socks and underwear here.
Pics and shit. Yeah,
Lola, you're awesome. Thank you. Bam, I work for no one, clearly. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait for the game to come out too, but I was glad it got delayed because it meant I was able to actually extend the giveaway so more people could have a chance to win it. So that made me happy. Anyways, let's get back.
When is it now, then?
I think they're saying sometime December. But if it's not out by December, I can't imagine they're going to miss Christmas because that would just be stupid.
So when are you giving it away, though? You're still giving it away on New Year's?
Yeah. I'm going to announce the winners on New Year's. We'll do a video for it. Steve, are you okay?
No, I thought you said you extended it.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, December 10th. Thank you. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's coming out in December. All right, so let's jump back into some of this stuff, okay? Hey, Phoenix, buddy, I told you we would all have a private conversation. Only because I'm really trying to follow up with the chat, and I keep seeing you posting about this stuff. I hear where you're coming from. I understand you really want to talk about it. I promise you we will, but we got to get through the stuff for the stream. So you can keep posting about it. I'm going to have to keep ignoring it. I'm not trying to be a dick here. It's just I can't really focus on that right now. All right. Please understand, buddy. I'm not trying to be mean with you. Anyways, let's hop into some of this here. So this is from Mr. Repzilla's Discord server. RSN is a joke. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do the voice. RSN is a joke. I never explicitly said anything about this server being safe for teenage girls because it isn't. I said I have the highest security enabled and my mods are ID checked. He is a misquoted dum-dum.
Why is he checking
Is that
IDs?
But why isn't he bringing up the 15-year-old girl that we had on there to exploit for her for to talk about her being exploited online?
We'll get into it. No, we'll get into it.
How am I?
I'm sorry.
An ID then?
I was saving that for last.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. Okay.
What the fuck is going on here? He doesn't check any ID. What is he bouncing people in here? Okay, make sure.
Okay.
Wait, what the fuck?
Emmy Bear. Hi. Sorry, I just woke up. I hope this one apologizes to you and you will do the right thing and remove content about it. She's admitting today RSN did not RXPE her. I think she meant right. Oh, dude, she censored it for Discord. I should have been censoring it for YouTube. Yeah, I'm an idiot. She put it on her Twitter and went on his stream today. So people were in his Discord server telling him to cut it out, right? And so he's clearly seen it, right? He did leave a comment about it, and I actually have his tweet about it, but basically saying that, you can't listen to her, you can't trust her because she's being manipulated now. And I'm just like, dude, you either believe your stance is either I believe the women or I disbelieve the women based on what they say. You can't sit there and say, well, now I don't believe her because now it's going to look bad for me, because that's exactly how this is playing out. Just delete the you had someone on your stream today, RSN. I'm forgetting their name, right? The
Surviving Life, yeah.
Surviving Life. All he said was just delete it. You don't need to fucking make an apology. And just delete the video.
He's done content with Repzion. Like, listen, Surviving Life, he's got 100K subscribers. He's a good friend of the channel. Good guy. I suggest anybody here, if you haven't check his work out, check it out. He's a really good guy. And he's done interviews with Repzion before. So, like, he doesn't really have a dog in the fight. He's just kind of disgusted at what's going on.
Well, I mean, his response in your chat was basically, he's making everyone in the commentary look like fucking clowns.
Because it's true.
Big facts.
Yeah. I mean, look, The guy seemed on the up and up. He even said, I don't want any beef with Repzilla, but like, just delete it. You don't have to say anything. Just delete the videos so people stop talking about it. But he can't do it. Like, to me, it's clearly not about the girl anymore.
No.
It's about his beef with you. So he's just taken over this entire rape accusation, and now it's about him.
Like, I'm not going to be surprised if he
got a massive fucking ego.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if he just doesn't like now try to start to manipulate her and try to get her to fucking say some dumb shit. I really wouldn't be surprised if he tried to do that. Like, Repzilla at this point, like, nothing surprises me with him anymore. But I will tell you this, like I said before, like if he continues with his bullshit, like slander campaign, like I'm gonna have to move forward with it. There's like nothing else I can say about it. No, Steve, it's not real. Listen, I sent you a DM. I sent you a DM on Twitter, Crow. Check that out. Serious shit. You should put that on the stream.
Okay, hold on. Now. No, that's not real.
Listen, that's real. That's real.
That's not real.
Put that on immediately. That's real.
That's not real. Okay. All right, guys. This should earn us some super chats, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we'll get everybody to flee. There you go. There you go.
Super real, guys. Super real.
Super real.
Oh God, Repzilla, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know why you wanted that on the stream, but it's there. It's there for everyone to see.
People need to see this.
Why?
Because it's very serious, and people need to see this.
Who sent this to you, dude?
Did
you do this yourself?
I can't disclose my sources.
Okay, all right. I'm taking it off.
All right, cool. Let me. I'll just scrape the EXIF data. That's fine.
Yeah, right. Hey, but look. My thing is, I think that's actually hilarious. But look, that's fucking disgusting. I bid 3 Dora for Steve's soul.
Nice.
I'm getting so much money for Steve's soul today.
Look,
that's like $5
it's going up.
dollars.
Let's see.
Bro,
Let's see. I wonder what my soul.
Everybody's like literally trying to buy you out, man. God damn. Jesus.
It's a valuable soul. Canadian, pure Canadian maple syrup soul right there.
Well, yeah.
Right. Now, okay. In this whole thing going on, right? Repzilla, he's saying that she's been manipulated. Now, I want to be very clear here. Repzilla's community is basically saying that this woman has no agency. She's a complete invalid. She has no ability to actually comment for herself. Anything she says right now is pure manipulation. While at the same time they're saying this about her, he's saying that I will only speak to her if she recants her recanting of the rape allegation. If she comes forward now and says, you know what, actually, I say he did it, you already know all of these idiots are going to immediately jump out and say, see, we told you, we told you.
It's already over at this point. Nobody even cares. It's done.
Know.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But hold on. You don't understand how fucking stupid and petty these people are.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I mean it, because I can't fucking talk about it without some idiot in my fucking tweet going on about how what an awful person rape stream is, because they won't call you by your name, right?
They think it's funny. They think that's like something to say. Like, it's really comical. Like, some unfounded allegations from 3 years ago. It's just, let's keep talking about that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it gets even worse. That photo I pulled up of the fucking dumbass with her diploma flipped around. Someone had asked, like, how does RSN know about this person, this whole like fucking Facebook post? And I said, like, well, and you responded to that same person, said, hey, he did multiple videos about it. He's just deleted them now, but it's still on his Twitter, right? Yeah. Most people knew who she was. She goes, okay, that's fine. That idiot, the one who shared her fucking diploma with everybody, had 10 tweets in a row going on about how you can't be trusted, how you take everything out of context, how you're the worst, most awfulest human being on the face of the earth, right? 10 fucking tweets long. Could not shut up about you.
What is the ultimate end goal of this? Like, this is what I don't understand.
I don't know.
What do people like? For me, when I'm hearing something out and I think something serious has happened, I'm like, okay, what do you want to do about it? Do you want to view your resources? Do you want to go to the police? Do you want to see if you're comfortable with that? Like, it's not, let's just talk shit. Because first off, that's a waste of my damn time. And secondly, that's not going to get anywhere. That's just going to make you look dumb. Like, I don't understand.
They want to throw CJ into a volcano.
I think they want me to just kill myself. I think that's what it is. You know?
I mean, if we're being honest, I kind of feel like that's what they want.
You know what I mean?
I'm not joking either.
Yeah, I'm not joking either. Yeah.
It's
they
really
don't-
disgusting. Like,
No,
I mean,
they don't want Amber going to the cops, right? They don't want any of this going to the police, right? Or else they would have urged for that. So all they're trying to do is like pressure you
like
into.
it's over.
I know. Like some, you know, what's really
That's
stupid.
the thing.
I said, Arson, you know, he has this clip of her saying that it's not rape. He goes, that was recorded illegally. That's not admissible in court. I'm like, we're not in court, you dumbass.
The thing is, they think they say that, but like, listen, like the funny part is, like, you can say it all day, but the police were like, oh, well, that's great. You're the luckiest guy in the world. That's what they said to me. You're the luckiest guy in the world. That's insane. Like when I showed them that, they're like, oh, wow, that's insane. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry, but if she went to the cops looked into it and said, no, it didn't happen. You have a recording. You literally have a recording of her saying it didn't happen, and their best response to it is, that was done illegally. That was an illegal recording. That can't be used in court. I'm like, we're not in fucking court.
It never went to court. I was never charged. I was never arrested. So it doesn't mean shit in court. It means shit right now. So just shut the fuck up.
Basically, the steps of because I'm about to do a whole big video series on this because a certain guy didn't follow up with this fucking part 3, which he owed me. Anyways, I'm about to describe, well, not here, but what happens during the criminal investigation process of assault. First step is that the plaintiff or the person who was assaulted has to file a incident report that then turns into what can be an actual victim report or something that's testifying of a crime. It then goes to a detective who is assigned to the case, and at that point they collect evidence. Now, if it was something that there was DNA evidence for, like if they went to the hospital after something happened, or they still were within the 84-hour time period where they can still get a kit done, that's taken into forensic evidence. That's all put together. Additionally, there are sworn testimonies by both the plaintiff and the assailant, and that's put together. But did that ever happen?
Yeah, look, yes, like stuff like that did happen. They did speak to the police, and like I spoke to them. I spoke to them for 4 hours, right? And I showed them video by video by video what happened, because like when I spoke to them, this was already 2 weeks after, and like I spoke to a lawyer, and I got, you know, like they told me what I should show them and everything like that. So I did. I showed them everything and went by piece by piece by piece, and I showed them the recording as well. And it is what it was. Like they saw it for what it was, and also they told me they had an issue. They didn't appreciate that she was posting on Locale and everything like that. I guess like that was something they figured out that she was doing, and they didn't understand why she was trying to control a narrative online, and that bothered them.
Oh, she would. I mean, first off, there's only a 3% conviction rate in these kind of cases to begin with, but if she would have not done any of that dumb shit, and that were to have, first off, the DA wouldn't have taken it, because they'd be like, there's no chance in hell of any of this, that this is not going to pass. So there would have been a record of that being filed, but there would have been no charges, and that's it.
I feel bad that I'm talking about this again, and after me and Amber have been like straight. Like, look, I this is probably the last time I'm gonna even bring this up like publicly. I'm gonna be real, because like I feel like this gets brought up way too much. Like really, it really does. But yeah, I'm just gonna say though, like I appreciate you guys for having me on here and letting me talk about this, and not just being ignorant about this situation, and trying to think about this critically, and not just like being like, oh fuck you. You know?
Well, here's something that we can take from it, hopefully. And I hope that this can be something that maybe people can learn in the future or apply to how they interact online, is that, yeah, as Aura just said, due process is a fucking thing, and people need to be heard out on both sides. And it's unfair to do trial by social media, trial by social media in many cases that have come up recently. It's unfair for that to become a decision all of a sudden. So it's important when moving forward that there are 3 sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth. because everybody's experience is going to be subjective. So you have to evaluate it by the facts. Yeah. And that's where that's handled, in the courtroom.
And I'm just tired of people who were never there trying to...
Not by Repzilla on his
I'm tired of people who were never there trying to fucking put their 2 cents in, you know? They didn't even... People who didn't even watch the streams are trying to put their fucking 2 cents in. Like, it's just like, dude, just stop. Just stop. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I think we've gotten down to what the actual issue here is. You know, it's been through the police. No charges, no nothing. Okay. At the end of the day, I understand all these people want to be like fucking junior journalists, fucking detectives and everything, fucking little miniature police force based on what they fucking feel is what happened. It doesn't work that way. Imagine if somebody accused, imagine someone accused Repzilla of raping little boys, right? And then everyone just called Repzilla a child rapist, like nonstop. No proof, no evidence. You know, there's literally nothing. There's in fact evidence of the opposite, but people just kept saying it about him nonstop every single day on all of his videos. Anytime he tweets, just calling him a child rapist. Yep. Okay? We wouldn't sit there and say, well, that's okay. Look, at the end of the day, if it's gone through the legal process and nothing's come of it, it's over. It is over. All right? We have due process here. If you want RSN to go to prison, I don't understand how that works. He hasn't committed a crime. And the other thing is, like, you know, people don't understand this about like rapists and everything. Tends to be a repeated behavior. Okay? It tends to happen like more than just one time, even. So at this point, it's been what, 3 years? Nothing else has happened. No other accusations against you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't. I drop it. Just fucking drop it. And you know, Repzilla needs to fucking be a man. Have an ounce of fucking integrity. Stop blaming his brain injury for every single reason why he can't be a decent human being. So and you know, again, Repzilla, I strongly
CJ
urge
clicked
you
on a
to
link that he put up. And then saw his ex-girlfriend.
Shit.
Call the cops! Call the cops! He followed the Facebook link that I put out in like several different videos. That's like almost as bad as being a murderer.
I'm calling my lawyer. You better be scared. It's ridiculous.
Oh, fuck, man.
Shit, it's almost midnight though. I gotta dip, guys. I appreciate you.
Anytime. And thank you for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Make sure, listen, if you guys are new to this channel, fucking subscribe. They're the shit. All right. And maybe subscribe to Lola too. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait a moment.
Maybe. Just maybe. All right.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
You guys have a good night. Peace out.
Yep.
Take it easy. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, I'm blown away by everybody in, you know, fucking Repzilla's community at this point, because it doesn't matter what you say, and you can tell his audience is incredibly fucking young. All right, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm talking like
or just inexperienced. What I've realized, and this has been working with another case that I will get to present with the future videos. So, yay on that one. But there are so many people who literally, they don't have the life experience to understand how the law works, like basic shit. And that's astonishing. I mean, I'm glad that people haven't gone through anything where they've had to press charges or be arrested for something. But usually you'd have an understanding of, if I'm going to be arrested for something, maybe I should know what happens. Like, yeah, you should.
Yeah. I don't know how you get it through to people. Like, it's okay to sit there and think like, you know what happened. It's a different thing to go on this fucking tirade on Twitter, on social media, outright accusing people. And you know what? I get maybe somewhere deep down you feel like you're being a decent human being because you're calling out. You're not, right? Someone made an accusation. Police investigated it. Nothing came of it. They've recanted. And you're still on the fucking hill shouting into the wind. It needs to fucking end at a certain point, because look, it's clear you don't want anything legal to happen to this guy. So I don't know what you want other than for the dude to literally go onto the cliff with you and jump right off of it. I can't figure out what
He
you
just
want.
wants to have tea with his lawyer. That's why he's calling him up. He just wants to have some nice drinks. He wants to get lunch with him. It's not about fucking filing charges with RSN.
Yeah, hold on. It's the person without. It's the person who have, or I have no clue what this WLTO thing is. Have integrity and lead a good example for his mass audience, but that's my opinion. I can't read through it. I love you, or I just don't know what you're trying to say.
With an ounce? Wait, yeah, I don't know either.
No, that's an L.
My brain's
that's an
not
L.
moving.
No. I keep saying with an ounce of integrity, but look, again, I'm not here to fucking say that every single thing Repzion has ever done his entire life is wrong. What I am here saying is like the vast majority of his YouTube career has been jumping into stories headfirst, making false allegations against people. When he is proven to be wrong, he blames other people or he blames his brain injury. I don't know what to say here, but like it makes sense why you have an audience of people that are either incredibly young, immature, or just flat out stupid. Like
well, they hear a nice Southern boy with his nice accent and his nice hair, and they're like, "How could he lie? He must know what he's talking about. How could he lie? Look at that boy."
I mean,
do
he's
people
a
need
massive
a Southern boy with beautiful hair and a nice voice? I have one in there, and he's way smarter.
Well,
nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to talk to your twink,
whatever he wants.
Lola.
He's so pretty. He does look like an anime boy, though. Damn it!
God damn. All right, hold on. Thanks again for having me on, guys. RSN, thank you for coming on and going over this with us. And the thing is, I think what these idiots don't get is they're the mob right now, okay? They're the mob. They're the ones all fucking just clucking like fucking chickens, repeating what the other one is saying nonstop, okay? You have this girl who's now speaking out against what you guys are saying, and you're fucking just disregarding her as if she's fucking incapable of speaking the truth now, only now. It's beyond clear. It's got nothing to do with her. They all pretend like they're standing up for this victim. They're not. They don't give two shits about her. They're more than happy to just keep dragging this dude. She could come out today, sign a fucking a legal document saying this never happened, fucking beg you, get on her hands and knees, and you would look at her and say no, because dragging RSN and calling him a rapist just feels too fucking good.
Yeah, if they gave a shit about any of the alleged victims, of the survivors, of anyone, they would have done their best to try and provide actual fucking resources to them so that they can actually have the proper support to make these decisions, to have people to talk to have legal recourse, to have all of these things. That's what they would fucking do, not inhibit their ability to do so and ruin potentially any case they may have. Like this, it blows my damn mind, and it has for the past damn year.
Yeah, someone says like he seems a little culty. I see that, Max. But Repzion talks about social instances and life issues that young people resonate with. I don't want to say it's manipulative, but he garners a young and inexperienced audience. So yeah, people were saying like, oh, sorry. Thank you. Let me see if I still have these chats here. Okay, because there was more to it, and I'm just going to read through the rest of these, and then we'll close off for the night because there's still more to this whole conversation going on.
Let's see this.
Yeah, guys, I've told you before to keep off-topic stuff in off-topic. No one wants to hear about these intense topics first thing. If you break the rules again, you will be kicked for a period of time. The fact of the matter is that RSN is a terrible person. Right? Nobody wants to hear about this stuff. But by the way, guys, RSN is a manipulative, terrible fucking person. I don't want to see this stuff in off topic. But by the way, guys, RSN is a terrible fucking person. The fuck, man. Manipulates his audience and lies to no end. It's like he's talking to a fucking mirror. My video raising awareness about these actions remain. Whatever the outcome is in the eye of the law. The law is saying it didn't fucking happen, dude. Man.
It's interesting, right?
So
he's
she
contradicted himself.
The point is, Marie went to his Discord server, right? Made this post and he deleted it. right? Said it was because it was off topic, and then went on a little fucking bitch fit about what a terrible, disgusting human being RSN is, right? Whatever the outcome is in the eye of the law will be reported on, but I will not facilitate the obvious and desperate attempts this man makes at trying to rectify his action by whatever means he has. And then he realized he spelled rectify wrong here, which is cute.
Only I can gatekeep the conversations that we have about RSN.
Yeah, but then, like Marie said over here, the law said 3 years ago the woman lied, and she even said this herself in Rag's video. Now she's admitting on her Twitter he didn't rape her. And what do we got going on here? What the hell? I'm all for opinions and talking about serious topics, but maybe a different channel or in DMs, because I'm a sexual assault survivor, and I'm not really up to reading things about assault in general, mostly because I stay in general too. So she went to general, right? But look at this. At Willow, right? Because he's such a bitch, right? Like, you know what kind of person Repzion is? He's the type of person that sees a victim and then crouches behind them for shielding. Fucking monster. I'm not joking. There are so many idiots like that, and he is absolutely one. He will surround himself with victims as a fucking human shield. Piece of garbage.
There's a difference between surrounding yourself with victims and surrounding yourself with survivors. Because a victim is one that's going to wallow in their inability to do anything about it or move on with their life. There's a difference between the two. And people that want to continually talk about shit over and over and over and say, woe is me, feel bad for me. That's people that want to just have people feel sorry for them. And to have yourself surrounded by individuals who want that and to support that, that's fucking disgusting.
Well, I mean, what pisses me off here is, right, he told her she can't post in the off topic, so she takes it to the general chat. It's about his content. Someone complains, and he deletes it there too, and says, "I'm sorry. These people have done this multiple times, and the next time they will be removed." And he goes, "I was talking about your content, Repzilla, right?" But he doesn't care because that's not what it's about, right? This is a server that is for my community to come together and have constructive conversation in a positive way. So essentially, his Discord server where people are there to talk to him and shit, you can only say nice things about him. You egotistical little bitch. Fucking take down the videos, you egotistical little bitch. I swear, this is fucking gross and disgusting. It's not cool. You're not helping anyone. It's clear you're doing it for your own fucking ego. And you want to sit there in your fucking Discord server, surround yourself with people who are just going to say, yes, Repzilla, whatever you say, Repzilla, you are the awesomest person in the whole wide world. You're a piece of fucking shit.
No, that's literally what he wants, though. He just wants yes men surrounding him. And if you say anything critical, even if you comment something a little bit critical, he's going to remove that comment.
Yeah, it's just stupid, right? It's so fucking stupid. Please refrain from oversharing sensitive details. Use trigger warning and block out certain words. You can do all of this in Discord. There have never been at any time a law enforcement agent that has said any of that. And there is an email... Dude, the cops looking into it, you fucking liar. And maybe you just don't know, because I'm convinced that you were just like one of the dumbest people on fucking YouTube at this point. The young woman was flown out, made to sign an NDA like Onision does. Oh, so RSN is Onision. Oh, buddy. I noticed that in September when you upload that video about fucking RSN, you made sure it was a video about Lion Maker and Onision, because they're like the same thing, aren't they? You disgusting fucking human goblin. Fucking monster. Do you only want people here who agree with your every word? Yes, he does. That's not good. And what about her saying herself on Twitter, it didn't happen? Someone sent you false info because she said herself in Rag's video, no charges, no arrests, it was dropped. Law enforcement always sides with women unless there was some real proof she lied. I'm
That's
not trying
not necessarily true. But...
I agree with you there. I mean, yeah. I'm just reading through the comment. I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. I'm not trying to argue with you or trigger anyone. Just wanted to share new info she shared herself. Yeah, that new info, you can't post in his Discord server, right? So we're talking about it just before we close up for the night, right? I think we've gotten as deep into this as we possibly can. We're talking about a massive YouTuber who's continued to propagate a fake rape allegation when the alleged victim comes forward, says it did not happen. The police have already investigated, said it did not happen. This man has a recording where she says it did not fucking happen from that fucking day, right? We're not talking about like years later, because she's come out years later too to you, but from the time that it happened or allegedly happened, a recording of her saying, I was not raped, and you're still out there telling people she doesn't know what she's talking about, guys. She doesn't know what she's talking about. You won't allow anyone to post into your Discord server, so you're absolutely lying and manipulating your own audience about this. Be a man. Seriously, be a fucking man. You know why? Because people respect that. You know what people don't respect? Somebody who's got shit just piling up in their closet, and they're desperately trying to keep everyone from looking inside as it's coming out and just seeping out the floor. Just keeps shoving it back in there. Yeah, guys, I'm Repzilla. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy, Repzilla. Everybody loves me. It's blowing up. You got this other YouTuber, 100,000 subs. Apparently, he's collabed with you in the past. He's got no benefit to go against you and back up RSN, and he's calling it out because it's disgusting to him. Eventually, Repzilla, let me explain how this works, right? Because YouTube is like, how do I say it? The commentary community is like a little fish tank full of piranhas, right? And when one of them starts to bleed, the other ones get very fucking hungry.
And then if they don't, then you got Keemstar to call him out. Be like, why aren't you piranhas eating this fucking other person? You
don't get it. You are so massively exposed here. People have went ahead and like archived everything you have fucking done in this situation. You can keep pretending it's not happening. That's perfectly fine. You can keep saying RSN's a real piece of shit. Hey, don't listen to him, guys. Don't listen to him. Eventually, another
get
YouTuber
shamed for defending RSN too. Like we're gonna get shamed for defending RSN because we've done this is the third time we talked about.
Yeah.
No, I know. I don't care.
I don't
I'm just
care.
saying, like that's what happens. Like people are like they ostracize. I can't speak.
Ostracize or whatever.
Yeah. Other content creators for even talking about it make them like, you don't want to watch Curse of Judgment because they're defending a rapist. That's what's gonna fucking happen, But fuck it.
Yeah. You guys are all friends with a dude with fucking brain damage. You can't think properly. Fucking yeah.
But
real.
That's why,
Curse of Judgment just made fun of his brain injury. No. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, he has a brain injury, and he said it affects his mental capacity. Okay.
He corrects people on Twitter when they say, I like your accent. He corrects it to accident because that's all he fucking thinks about.
Like, all I'm saying is, eventually, what I've learned with people in like fucking commentary is some of them like each other and they like, team up and they buddy up and everything, they have each other's backs. But the moment it becomes clear that the tides shift against one, they just go all in. They just want to fucking devour them. Fucking destroy them. When content's light, when their income's drying up, you know really works out very well for them? Taking somebody else out, right? And you know what's the best part about doing that? They gain your subs. It's like they absorb everything that you lose.
It's
right?
like they don't have any fucking talent or anything to say on their own, isn't it?
Didn't I'm?
It's like they have no
constantly tell
goddamn
people how good of a guy you are. Your actions
should
show it. Huh?
Didn't I'm Alex get accused of some shit like this too by a whole bunch of other content creators, but like on a smaller scale?
Do you think that? And I want to be clear. Do you think that the other content creators that were like kind of in the know on this stuff didn't know everything I'm Alex was doing? No, they waited. They bided their time because eventually, everybody is worth monetizing in any way possible. Your audience will be theirs, and why not? They'll expose you. They'll take you down. And if you don't think it's going to happen, keep up with this bullshit. Leave it up on your channel. Keep going after the sexual assault victim, telling her that the only way she can speak to you is if she continues to propagate a fake rape allegation. You dumbass.
Yeah,
you
commit perjury,
dumbass.
please. Yeah.
You keep saying that the police never investigate when they have. Keep pushing this story that is false. Make as many fake allegations as you want against RSN, because you know what? Eventually that dude's gonna snap and fucking sue you, and then that will be fucking content worthy.
You know what's gonna be ironic? I'll help him because I frankly am about. I'm about fairness. I'm about doing that. If shit's going on like that, I'll help you put that together. I don't. the thing is, I don't have a lot of anger towards people. I try not to really dislike people. I try to hear people. There are too many horrible human beings that I have to deal with, that I have such visceral hatred towards, that's reserved for. Everyone else, I'm buddy with until they just get their panties in a wad. But at any rate, I wanted to have a kind of a closing statement on some of this with the commentary community and people just kind of going at each other, because ultimately it does nothing but re-traumatize people who actually went through the shit. So at that point, you're just showing how fucking selfish you are. And the fact that someone came forward and provides you with real information that could help someone and resources to give those people and a way to raise money for them, and you ignore it, but then later take their research, monetize it, and make money off of it. What the fuck does that say? And I've had this term for a long time, and I'm so fucking glad I can use it now. 2 reps don't make a right. I wanted to say that for the longest damn time, and now I can, and now it's fucking video title. Guess what? That shit's coming out in 3 parts. Every single bit I released to every commentary channel that would have helped people, and they withheld, and then later said, "Oh no, that I found that." No, you didn't. Do you think that you could call the United States and figure out the PA's office from Australia? No, you needed someone to help you. I'm sorry, a little birdie told me that.
Felt good to get that out.
Woosah!
Again, look, I get it. You know, a lot of these guys don't want to rock the boat. Eventually, it just comes down to the point where, yeah, I mean, like, look, if RSN goes ahead and sues fucking dipshit Repzilla, Keemstar's going to do a video about it. And maybe the video will not be favorable to RSN. It doesn't need to be. More people are going to start looking into what you have out there because people have archived all of your shit. Get ahead of it before it blows up in your face. I say that, but I'm sure this guy thinks that nothing is ever going to happen because nothing's happened yet. And that's fine too. That's fine too. I personally, I love it when people are just arrogant and stupid, right? Arrogant and stupid people, they're the most fun because they destroy themselves. Like, I don't know, you had accusations of how you brought in underage fans into your Discord server, and I don't know, told them something like, hey, I need your phone number so we can verify who's in here because, you know, that's the only way we can keep you safe. Now, I mean, I'm sure that probably made a lot of sense to you. You know, make sure you track, make sure you don't have any predators going inside. But, you know, on the other hand, some low content, you know, some low integrity person could easily just start making videos about how, you know, on Repzilla's server, he was taking the phone numbers of minors, right? I'm not going to do that because I understand that, well, your intentions were good. You're just a fucking moron. But somebody else could easily do a whole video on how creepy it is that Repzilla has all these underage fans in his Discord server, right? It's just one of the many things that they can call you out on. Or propagating a fake rape allegation and telling the victim that you'll only speak to her if she continues to push the allegation that she has recanted, right? I'm just pointing this out because I kind of like want to call things and just see how they play out in the future. I don't have the voice to really do it myself, right? I don't. I'm just saying that, you know, give it a little bit of time. Let all this continue to bubble up. And Repzilla, you wanted to ride this shit out for content, and you have more and more people. I know it's still small. It's very small, right? But you have more and more people continuing to talk about your behavior, pointing out all the inconsistencies, pointing out the inaccuracies in your reporting, pointing out what an awful person you are to people, pointing out that when they try to talk to you on Discord about the inaccuracies, how you start deleting their comments. Keep it up.
When I tried to teach him or even give him insight on to how to do an interview that was trauma informed, talking to people that have been through trauma and to respect that, he turned it down. I'm like, I will just tell you from experience how to do that from an investigative journalist standpoint, how to do that.
He's a real journalist too, yeah. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
No, I mean he's got the standards of fucking Daily Beast. And
He's got the
Washington
standards
Post.
of Chris Hansen.
Yeah. Fuck. No, like again, do you think DA Talks and Repzilla would be best? But I'm not going to bring up my brother Geeky. Honestly, I don't even know if he's making videos anymore. Like, just is what it is. But look, honestly, at the end of the day, Repzilla can do whatever he wants to do, right? And I don't have the voice to make any of this shit come to light. I'm just saying that I can kind of already see the patterns building up there. You can tell everybody Crows of Judgment is an awful channel and fucking smear me, slander me. I know you've done it in the past. It's perfectly fine. I don't care. I've still had decent growth. You know, I love the community that we built up. I love all the new subscribers we've had to the channel. I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. But you know, it hasn't affected me in a negative way, right? And even if it did, even if I lost a few subscribers, I'd feel bad. But, you know, I'd feel a lot worse if I was just lying about shit. And it does feel kind of nice not to feel beholden to just, like, say shit for views and clicks and everything. I mean, yeah, I do this because it's content, but at the same time, I'm going to be real about how I feel about something. I feel like Repzilla, given a few more months, is going to absolutely fucking implode. Because he's got no fucking control. He has no filter on this shit. He's surrounded himself with some awful fucking people. Repzilla, get rid of the doxers, the known doxers and false flaggers in your community right now. I strongly suggest doing that because you might not be aware. Unirock, right. Best buddies with Katie Joy, left Katie Joy in his Discord server. She started doxing in there. He excused it. Well, as of right now, you're on notice. You know that you have 2 doxers in your Discord server. If they send anything in there and it gets out, you are going to be supporting doxing. And you're the guy who's I'm anti-dox. I don't even like the idea of someone's first name getting out there.
I don't know what doxing is, but I'm against it.
I'm just saying. You're exposed in so many fucking ways at this point, and it only takes one person to realize, oh boy, I can keep making content on some like SJWs and maybe some content on Belle Delphine, or you know what, I can go for that fucking beautiful filet mignon named fucking Repzilla. Just put that right on my plate and build a goddamn shack outside my home. It's coming, dude. It's coming.
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. Anyways, that's it for the stream tonight. Whether you disagree with me, I'm perfectly fine with it. Obviously, I'm just making predictions. I told you how I felt about this stuff. Yeah, my opinion on RSN, probably not the best person in the world. Probably a bad person. Maybe. I have no fucking clue. But you know what?
Wait. Based on what, though?
Nothing. I have no clue. I think most people... generally, like Lolo doesn't trust most people. I think most people that do YouTube probably not the best people in the world. You know, maybe they're the best people.
I'm just saying the shit that
I have no clue.
People are like, oh, he's bad. He sold T-shirts with Kai's face on it. I think that's funny as shit. Do that more.
I think he's made some poor choices and done some asshole-ish things, but I think that he's kept up a pretty good record over the recent past, and that I'm pretty optimistic about.
Look, and again, I'm just saying, I don't really know if this guy is like a terrible person, a great person, or just like a so-so person. Probably isn't the best person in the world, right? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he used to be a total asshole. I think he's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm okay with that.
Everybody gets, everybody
can
have
I'll put it like this. Just because you're an asshole doesn't make you a fucking rapist, dude. Like,
or a criminal in general.
Yeah, I'm okay associating myself with an asshole. I'm not okay with someone who perpetuates a false rape allegation because their fucking ego won't allow them to just delete a fucking video, right? Just delete a fucking video. What YouTuber is a good person besides Nerd City? Me.
Is Nerd City a good person? I heard some shit about Nerd City a couple months back.
I'm not getting into Nerd City tonight. I have no clue. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel tonight. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate everyone who's dropping us super chats tonight, especially. You guys are awesome. And also to the dedicated viewers and the new viewers. Marie, I see you in here. It was so great to have you here tonight. I saw you were really keeping up with the chat. I hope you tune in for the next stream. But let me just say this. Turtle, Pixlexia, Rev, Alexa Graham, Luna Karanina, Geeky Pixie, Steve DeLive, Jess, Kat Thomas, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Allie, Katie Imbro, Lauren S., Ravenous Hound, Chris Anonymous, Jonathan Murillo, Origami Maria, and Devil Hunter Nero. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We really, really do appreciate it. And one final super chat from our very original, very first patron member, the Mad Austere Dank Lord Charizard Maximum. Repzilla trusted himself, then he got hit. God damn it. I'm ending the stream. You're going to get me in trouble.
That is...